Hi everybody, I'm Steve from the USCCA training team, and I'm joined here today by Beth. Beth and I were at the range recently, and we had a pretty good discussion on ways that we can help ourselves improve our trigger finger discipline without actually having to have our firearm, without actually having to go to the range. So Beth, why don't you share some of that awesome information that you were talking with me about?
Absolutely, and I know that's a lot of issue and struggle for especially our new shooters, but also any skill level and any experience level. We find that people are, instead of pressing that trigger finger and isolating the trigger finger, which is what I like to say, without adding additional movement to the firearm, they tend to squeeze. Mm-hmm. And what happens if you're squeezing your entire hand and your fingers? You're going to be pulling those shots off target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something that happens for a lot of people, especially me. And all the years of punching and breaking boards and bricks and stuff like that, I don't have a lot of feel in my hands. So I like to really spend a lot of time on working on that grip so that it doesn't affect my trigger.
Well, and this is of course one of the reasons why we try to teach to put a little bit more pressure on that firearm grip with your non-dominant hand. But sometimes it's hard to know what that pressure is like and if it's actually working. I know that one of our coaches at Sig Sauer said that even when he was up for a line of fire in like a competition, he would basically close his eyes and just focus on movement of that trigger finger, which I thought was an interesting concept because I'd never thought about, well, you can pretty much do this anywhere at any time. But I took it a step further because I really wanted to know what is happening. And this is a really simple thing that you can do. It's not necessarily a drill, but it's a great exercise. You can try it anywhere, anytime. I would even advise doing it during the day a couple of times if you want. It's almost like a dry fire practice. It's something that's going to benefit you the more you can do it. And all you need would be your hands. You ready to try this?
I can try this.
Okay. So you're going to take your shooting hand and then you're going to take the non-shooting hand and act like this is the firearm. Place it inside and grip as if you were gripping that firearm, right?
Got it.
So now we're going to focus on that trigger finger and the movement of only moving that trigger finger. So you might have to adjust a little bit how much is happening here because I felt that I was actually moving a lot in my hand and my other fingers. I was actually squeezing everything instead of only moving that trigger finger. So this allows you to feel what's happening.
I used to do it like our coach at the SIG Academy too. And simply just by inserting these three fingers inside of my grip right now, that first couple of presses I made, I could actually feel
the other fingers.
These fingers working too. And we don't want that.
Exactly. And you know, there's going to be some sympathetic movement. Obviously, there's a lot of attachments going on here within the physiology of your hand and the workings of your hand. But if you can really practice this and work on this, even close your eyes so you get rid of all that extra sensory information and input and just really think about what's happening here. Don't squeeze the hand or the fingers. Only press with your trigger finger.
Yeah, we want to be able to hold on to the gun.
Yes.
Especially when it's recoiling, right? We don't want to lose control of it, but we don't want to be squeezing with these when we're pressing with this.
Exactly.
That's an excellent drill, Beth.
Well, great.
Thanks for sharing it.
And it's something, again, you can do anytime, anywhere, several times a day if you will, and hopefully once you get that real firearm in your hand, you're going to see a big improvement.
Don't do it when you're driving.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Any other place.
Even at the grocery store. That's our favorite place to try that.
I remember the grocery store again. Everybody's like, what's that big bald guy doing? You know, but don't do it while you're driving. Beth, this is an excellent drill. Thanks for sharing it with all of us. And thank you for joining us, everybody. Don't forget, train hard, train safe, and train always. Have a wonderful day. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this week's Tactical Tuesday. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to share it with your family and friends. If you have any questions or want to let us know how we're doing, please comment below. And if you're looking for even more great training, you can click here to see one of our latest downloads that will help you prepare to be your family's ultimate protector. All right, thanks again for watching, everyone. I've said this before, but it bears repeating. Train hard, train safe, and train always. See you next time on Tactical Tuesday.